back to the Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals here at Portimao. It's day 2, Monday, and today, first day of track action. Before we get into this, last night when we left you with Helmut Vigelsum, we were racing off to the party. So I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a snapshot of what happened. And of course, we had the World Tyre Changing Competition, a couple of our world champions from the past. And stay tuned, have a look, and we'll be back. We're at the welcome party and we're watching the tyre changing competition, and it's fantastic. 2 times world champion Wes is in there. The Japanese are also quick today, so we'll see who's winning. Sean, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
A lot of full English breakfast.
Like what?
Bacon and eggs.
Okay, bacon and eggs, guys. Anyone that's in the tyre changing competition? Hello, 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 hello. Come in here. How's the party, guys, girls?
Yeah, really good, really good. I don't know much about the tyre changing contest, but we're having a decent
I'm not
conversation.
sure if anyone's watching it. I think just the kids. A little bit
Just
of
the ki-
amusement.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, we're just trying to keep our managing director under control. He's running riot at the moment.
Yeah, I did see him actually on the table dancing. How's the party? How's the party? Busy?
Actually, yes, the whole day.
Yeah. Been busy? Facebook?
Oh, great.
Okay, all the Facebook fans, you have to write in because the girls are waiting.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Oh, how's the party? It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's nice to see all these races in one room.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
They're very quick. Yeah.
Right now, I think we've got a Canadian on the floor, Keith, and we're rooting for him.
Okay, we're rooting for Keith. You also, Keith?
Yeah, Keith.
Okay, we're going for Keith. What about these guys? Joseph, who's your favourite?
Oh, and the tyre thing? Oh, I don't know anyone. It's just they're so fast. It's insane. I mean, this is really the best opportunity for the pit crews to have some fun, and yeah, it's so good.
What about the tyre changing competition? Yeah, up for it?
No, not for him.
Or maybe you're a driver. Are you a driver?
Yes.
Okay, it's better for the mechanic, I think. She likes chips.
I like it, yes.
You know, the Dutch people really like chips. Would you like some mayonnaise?
What?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
With the chips.
With the chips, yes, I like it, yes. It's okay.
See, these guys are having lots of fun at the party. How's the party?
Oh, what?
The party.
Oh, it's nice.
Bas Collegas.
Hello, welcome in Portimao.
How's the party?
I just came.
But this time I've got the microphone. Hello, Ken.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
How's the party?
Well, like most parties, there's the pluses and the minuses. And right now, I'm cuddling a plus, okay?
That looks like a minus.
I said I'm cuddling a plus.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you enjoying the party?
Yes. A good dinner.
Yeah, great dinner.
I'm only missing dessert.
Nigel Edwards, clerk of the course. How are you?
Fantastic. Great evening. Thank you. And you?
Yeah, good. Did you try the tyre changing competition?
I thought I might give it a miss this year, actually. Might need to do a bit on the track later in the week, but hey, good.
Hot girls and cold beer and tyre changing competition. That's the party. So we'll leave you with it and we'll get back to it. Have a good night. Okay, so a little bit of fun for everyone at the welcome party. And of course, this was held at the Hotel Bahia, Alvor. And most of the competitors are staying there, 400 apartments. And yeah, probably just under 1,000 people we had at the party. Now, today, a little bit more serious towards the, finals. But we started the day, scrutineering was finished, drivers' briefings for each of the 4 classes were completed. And then a little bit of rain, followed by the rain, first track action. And I actually spoke to some of the young drivers before the first session. Probably a little bit of nerves and anticipation. However, I was really pleasantly surprised by how confident a lot of the young drivers were. And of course, some of them, for the first time, they come to the Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals, so not really sure what to expect. Remembering, of course, they were all in different chassis, all absolutely brand new chassis, and in this time, they must adjust in only 3 practice sessions. Today was only the first, and in this first practice session, everything is limited, so basic running of the engines and chassis, making sure everything's okay. Now, I guess what we want to do is take you to see some of the young drivers and talk to them. But before we do, keep in mind, first time on the circuit, about 1.5 kilometres, the length of the circuit. And yeah, it was interesting. I think only a few of them went off. But the track was wet, it got drier, so it's good for everyone. A little bit of a chance to set up the chassis. Take a look now when I speak to the boys and girls. And then we'll be joined by a couple of the drivers who have a little bit more experience this time around. We'll have a look. Well, it's Monday, first day on track, 5 minutes before the first track action, actually. And I think a couple of them, and have a look and talk to them. So come with me and we'll have a look. How are you feeling before the first session?
Pretty nervous.
Yeah?
First time in the grand finals. Pretty nervous, but excited.
Yeah, and a lot of good drivers here, you think?
Yeah, for sure. Only champions here, so must be very good.
Okay, good luck today.
Thank you.
How are you feeling going into today's practice?
Yeah, good. New tracks. Yeah, another grand finals.
You raced here recently and you were successful, so you're feeling confident?
Yeah, then, and so we know the chassis. We think we know what to do, so...
Okay, good luck.
Thank
How
you.
are you feeling before you're going out on the track for the first time?
Up track and learn the lines and where all the corners are.
First time to the grand finals?
No, second time. I went last year to Alain, and that was a really good experience for me.
Okay, so you think today you're in with a chance? This weekend, you think you're in with a chance for the title?
Yeah, hopefully. Should be able to take my experience from last year and apply it now.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good? She's not sure if she's good. A bit nervous?
A little bit.
A little, but I think you'll be okay, hey?
Yeah, it's only practice.
Yeah, it's only practice, don't worry. So here we are, about to get underway. First track action, and the 13th annual Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals is underway. Stay tuned for the action. There we have it. First time on track here at Portimao, and yeah, I think the nerves are starting to settle down this afternoon. Now, I'm joined here by 3 friends this evening in the studio. I've got Pierre-Luc Oulet. Now, Pierre-Luc, you are the reigning DD2 champion, and also Sean Babington from the UK, Pierre-Luc from Canada. Sean, you are the current newly crowned European champion in the max class. And of course, I've got Rui Vieira, familiar face Rui from the grand finals also. And Rui, you're from Caritas, the distributor for Rotax here. So you'll welcome everyone to Portugal once again.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Now, Pierre-Luc, maybe we start with you. You've been here before, a little bit more experienced than most drivers at the grand finals.
Yeah, for sure. It helps a little bit to have some experience in the World Finals, but for sure, every time we come here, it's like the new one. I mean, everybody's nervous, and as a defending world champion, I mean, for sure, I put a little bit more pressure on my shoulders, but I'll try to keep the experience on my side and try to go through all the heats. That's the most important thing, I think.
A bit more pressure on yourself. I think a lot of people are watching you, to be honest, because they're looking, what's he doing? They've seen you before many times, but of course when you've won twice, it's a little bit more obvious that maybe you know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. And also, I mean, every setup that we make or whatever, the line that we're using, I mean, it will play a lot. But I think I know what I'm doing now, and we'll take this pressure. I mean, I like I like when I have the pressure on, and I mean, I had this kind of pressure last time because I still won in 07 in Alain and also last year. But we'll try to do the same thing as I did last year, and hopefully we'll be up front for the final.
Something I wanted to ask you and also ask Sean, how do you prepare for this type of event? Is it really just through your racing or testing, or what do you do?
Well, for sure, as much as we try to lap as much as I can, but I mean, in Canada it's getting colder and colder. So we tried to race, I mean, somewhere else. I mean, a lot of people went to Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, so it helps a little bit. But, I mean, we're doing the kind of thing. I have not a private trainer, but a kind of a program that I make like 2 months before we come here. It helps a little bit, try to stay healthy, and, I mean... maybe
eat the right things and do a bit of exercise. Yeah,
exactly. Just try to do the same thing as we do during the summer and not go away from that.
Of course, Sean, I know you're a little bit younger, I guess, than Pierre-Luc, but coming into this for the second time this year, last year was the first time we'd seen you at the grand finals. How do you approach the grand finals in this way? He's getting fit, eating the right foods. You do that, or you still don't change anything really?
Yeah, definitely. You got a key to sort of being very strong out there is to be very fit, eat the right things. So yeah, you want to be down the gym quite a lot and getting very fit for leading up for the races, because they are very physical, especially out here in Europe. You get a lot of the hot countries. It gets very, very hot out there, and lots of grips goes down, and it gets very physical. So yeah, you have to keep yourself hydrated, drinking lots of water and stuff at the tracks, and before the tracks, obviously keeping yourself fit and eating the right things.
Now, thinking about the fact that you have been here before, you know what to expect. You know, it's a little bit drawn out, more than 300 drivers altogether. You know, maybe not as jam-packed as some of the race meetings you used to. How do you stay focused, and how do you approach this week, knowing what to expect already?
Well, to be honest, you take every weekend as it comes. It is a whole new race. It's very hard. There's lots of, obviously, all the drivers here have won the championships in their certain countries to qualify for the World Finals. So there's lots of drivers that you don't race with in the championships you do in the year. So it's very hard. You don't know some of the people. You get quite a few people that you don't race against come in and are very fast. So it makes it again very hard. But yeah, racing is very close and very good. So yeah.
And of course, lots of people share this dream, as you do, to be on the top step of the podium when we get to Saturday. So do you find that you have to sort of get your own space, find your own space while you're here? There's many, many people and lots of drivers. Like you say, you're not really sure who's going to be your main competitor. So is it easy to do that, to kind of relax and stay focused then? And
I suppose it's at the stage we are at the moment, the day we are, we still have quite a few days practice left, but you sort of have an idea from rumours, well, not rumours so much, but the people you race against, who's going to be fast, and you have your mechanic timing them, of course, and you see the timing that you have, that you know who's going to be quick and who to expect to race against in a race. So,
of course, today there were no transponders, just lots of stopwatches.
Yeah.
Now, something interesting today, we had a little bit of rain, and I thought I'd ask Rui. Rui, are we going to expect anything different here at Portimao on this circuit? Do you think, is there any strange race line that no one's giving away, any of the local guys? I mean, I spoke to a couple of people and they said, no, nothing's really different here.
First of all, I expect that rain will not come because now people are fed up with us from 2006 where we have a lot of rain, and the weather forecast is for dry sessions and dry races. But if we still have a wet race, I think the lines are not very different from the dry lines, and the track drains a lot, quite good. So I think we will not have problems with that.
Now, of course, this is the third time that corridas have played host, once in Lanzarote and twice in Portugal. And really, once again, another spectacular, fantastic facilities here in Portimao, another spectacular venue. And this is the biggest one. Now, every year we have something just a little bit different. What have we got up our sleeve? We know, but maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the idea behind introducing some of the younger drivers here.
Yes, I hope we will have the best Rotax finals ever. In fact, we did the first one in Lanzarote, then we did the second one back in our track in the northern part of Portugal, in Vienna, and now we have the biggest ever Rotax final. And we will introduce in this time the Micro Max category, not to the world because it already exists, but into the grand finals. So you were speaking about they are nervous for being here. So imagine kids from 7 to 12 years old among the cream of the cream, because they are the cream of the cream. They are only drivers that qualified for the finals are allowed to go into the finals. You cannot make an entry without being the best back home. So we will bring kids from 7 to 12 years old into this scenery. So on Wednesday we will have the raffle of the cards, and then they will start with activity on the track on Thursday, and among this huge event.
Of course, they may not be used to about, 1,000 people watching them in the grandstand, plus all these drivers like these guys who really are so experienced, and for sure they're really going to look up to this and probably learn a lot as well.
Yes, I think their ego will not fit into their helmets because they are used to race in Portugal and Spain, because we are speaking about Spanish and Portuguese drivers that are coming into this world final of the Micro Max, and they are used to have their grandfather, their grandmother, their father, son viewing their races. Now they will have 1,000 or more people watching them. It will be quite exciting for them.
And also all their friends at home can watch on the internet live, so that will be pretty spectacular as well. Now, before we let these guys go, I just want to ask you, first impressions of the track, guys. Any challenging parts of the circuit that you think, not without giving too much away, because we know that every other driver is probably going to watch this interview. Any parts of the circuit where you think, after one session today, you can give us a little bit of insight and challenges, or?
Well, I think for sure the show for the final, all the heats will be amazing because of straightaways, and I've seen a lot of corners that we can pass, so it's going to be good for the people to see. And also, we have some very fast corners and also some very tight corners, so we have the ability to make a big difference in there. And for sure, it won't be. We cannot rest on the lead in those kind of corners, because we will have the draft that will play a lot this year. Don't do mistake, but for sure the show will be amazing here.
What about you, Sean? What do you think after the first time round? Have you been here before?
No, never. This is the first time here today. We had to go on the pro karts, corporate karts, which is what I think a lot of the drivers done just to get used to the track. And first impression of the track is really good. It's lots of different corners. Well, I think there's every different corner here, to be honest. And jumping into a faster kart, being in the class we're doing, it makes the track fantastic, absolutely fantastic. You have really long straight. So like Pierre says, it will be a lot of down. It will be really hard to pull away as the slipstream down the straight. So it's going to be very good racing because the corners.
Looking forward to it. And from what I've seen already for the live broadcast, it's going to be fantastic viewing, because we've got cameras all over the place, and it's really cool. So all that overtaking, now of course it's also sportsmanship and rules and all this come into play, but professional drivers, some drivers a little bit nervous as well, and as you said in the heats, it's going to be interesting. I never really like to watch the first few, but I'm sure you guys will be watching, everyone, when you're not in the kart. So we wish you luck and thank you for your time, and we'll see we'll take it day by day, and for sure I'll see you guys drinking lots of water and getting into the fitness. Yeah, we'll see. Because you were also a driver too, Rui, so you know all about this, grand finals, nerves and parties. It's a good time, but at the same time it's really quite serious because this is for the world title.
Yes, it's very serious, but you must take it lighter. Because I see some drivers very nervous, very anxious, and that may play a role against them. So you are amongst the best of the world, so you must relax, play hard, because this is, as you say, the best of the world, but enjoy it. That is the most important thing, to enjoy what you are doing in the track. So
and that's what...
best of the luck for you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're going to wish you luck, and that's what it's all about. And everyone here is a winner, or they wouldn't be here. So, in the end, but of course no one's a winner until they're on the top step of the podium. That's what they keep telling me. So thanks, guys, and enjoy. And we will see you on the track, won't we?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we will see you tomorrow. Remember our live broadcast from Wednesday. And yeah, you can watch the live timing. Join us on Facebook. Send these guys a message. All your friends can write in. And yeah, we'll be watching. So stay tuned with us, and we'll see you tomorrow night, same time. Thank you.